things that's really frustrating has been a big source of frustration for me with the Luba is when I first started out, obviously I was cutting pretty long grass because I had been waiting for my robot to arrive, and I could not get it to cut the grass. It was tall grass, and I'm like, okay, well, we're probably gonna need multiple passes, fine. I had it run dang near, I think, 5 times at varying angles, the same grass, and it just would not get it down to my target height of whatever it was, like 3 inches. The tires in the front mat down the grass before the blades had a chance to get to them. And there's not really anything on the Luba that would serve to pull that grass back up. Whereas on the Yarbo there's like a set of fins on the front. So if it hits it one direction, even though those caster wheels, which are significantly more narrow than the Luba wheels, even if that does lay down a little bit of grass right before the blades are able to cut it, it's gonna those fins are gonna comb that grass back up on the return pass. It's not perfect. The Yarbo also does need, I would say, if you're cutting grass for the first time, it really depends on how long it is, but I would say 2 minimum, 3 would probably be a more accurate number. A lot of people have been speculating that the Luba's cut quality is better because they see these, this drone footage and stuff of these very straight lines, and it does look very beautiful from, even a few feet away. Once you kind of start walking through it and stuff, you start noticing little bits and maybe you can even see it. I'm not sure. We'll try. But you can see little bits of grass that are still hanging out, and this is after 3 passes with the Luba. I mean, this probably is really obvious and something that you can see. This grass right here. I mean, these are all over the place, and you can't tell when you're far away. So I guess it's something that you can just live with. I mean, if it's important to you that your grass has really organized looking stripes, it looks good from the road, I think the Luba will definitely do that for you. If you're out and amongst it and you really want like a pristine, like you want not only the stripes to look good, but also look like they've actually cut thoroughly, the Luba is not going to give that to you on a taller cutting setting. It does do a better job when it's lower to the ground in terms of cut height. But this setting here is at 3 inches, and I would not enter this into a lawn mowing competition. Whereas, like I said, the Yarbo, even on the first pass, does a noticeably better job, and then after 2 or 3, it's gotten nearly all the grass. Just by nature of it not vacuuming the grass up like a traditional mower would, it does still leave a few stragglers. Mostly they're bent down, so you can't see them. At the end of the cutting plan the other day, yesterday, the Yarbo had taken a path, like to get home, it went through the Luba's cutting area. And it was pretty funny because you could see like all the grass that was uncut by the Luba, and then the Yarbo came through and basically just mowed it down. It's actually a really good view. So the Yarbo is now cutting in the Luba's area. Like so far, this grass has been cut 3 times by the Luba, but you can actually see the blades of grass against the black background of the front of the Yarbo, and that's the grass that the Luba has still left uncut after 3 passes. So yeah, you can just see it mowing down a lot of grass that was missed. So yeah, you can hear it. I mean, cutting quite a bit of grass still.